Hello, hello. Welcome to another one of Studio Central's live Facebook art demos. That was definitely said in the right order. So we are trying out a new mic today. So let us know how the sound sounds to you. I'm kind of listening in my headphones right now, but it's kind of hard to tell at the same time. So let us know how it works, if we need to be closer or further away from it. So for those that don't know, we are here at Studio Central, which is a drop-in urban art studio for adults. So anyone can come, anyone over 18 can come into our spaces and use our supplies and our space to work on any of their art. But for anyone that can't make it in person, we have these live art demos for you. So today we're going to be painting some mushrooms and hanging out. So feel free to leave any comments to join in, or even if you're watching later on, you can also leave comments and we'll get back to you later. But before we start, since we are at Studio Central, which is attached to Upbeat Artworks, which is our gallery/boutique, we are going to move on over there, and I will flip the camera around and we will go through one of the artist bios and show off some of their work. So I will flip the camera around and move over there. Here we are.
Hello, I'll start reading right away. We have two bios to read today. Katie Bruce. Katie Bruce of the Lake St. Martin Reserve was born in Winnipeg in 1992. During COVID, she volunteered daily at Studio Central. Meanwhile, she trained at Urban Circle through Red River College. Okay, that's better. To serve as educational assistant at Winnipeg School Division. Worked at the Movement Center of Manitoba and learned welding at Niginan College of Applied Technology. With cousins, who are painters behind her, she began painting seriously at Artbeat, where she says her expectations were met in surprising ways. I played it safe, Katie says. I loved having my own studio space. Katie is proud that she creates most pieces with just a paintbrush, no markers, no collages. Still, one piece used cups and shoelaces to lay paint on a decorative piece with circles and lines. Most of her work is acrylic on repurposed canvas or acrylic and watercolor on board. Her abstract pieces illustrate the human condition. Non-fitting puzzle pieces represent a knowledgeable and sympathetic outsider's perspective on autism. Intertwined hearts show the love between those you meet in life. At Artbeat, she also tried her hand at pottery, making mortars and pestles, incense holders, smudge bowls, and raku pieces. Art provides healing for me, says Katie. Healing, not coping, she adds earnestly. It helps me make light out of a dark situation. If I don't have the money to buy a crystal, I paint a crystal. And we have one mobile to read for another artist that we all love and miss right now. She's not here. It is Stephanie Phillips. Hope she comes back volunteering with us soon. Right now, Stephanie has her own studio space and paints there, but we have amazing pieces, and one of them was in a calendar. So right now, we have only one art piece of Stephanie in the store, and it might a bit longer to read the bio than looking at the piece. So we'll start with the piece and show the gallery. Stephanie Phillips was born in Winnipeg in 1979. Encouraged by her father, she has been drawing since she was a little kid. As a teenager, she did pencil crayon portraits with surreal overtones. And in high school, started oil painting art cards, caricatures, and realistic portraits for family and friends on special occasions, a form she still produces. A person of diverse talents, she took a fine art class in first-year university, then went on to earn a master's degree in mathematics. She taught university math, did research, and published in academic journals. Since then, she was completed a BSW and currently works in counseling. Artistically, Stephanie identifies with Mark Ryden and the California-based lowbrow art movement. I get a lot of joy out of my art, Stephanie says. When life is rough, I get absorbed in art, a blessing that brings me peace. It also allows me to make cards as gifts that express me personally, and can be bought anywhere. Thank you so much for listening. We're going on to another side where we're going to make some art. Thank you. I don't know how the test goes. If my voice is too loud, just tell me. It's hard to keep this microphone away from my face. I'm so used to actually keep it closer.
Have we had any comments?
No comments yet.
No.
Come on, Austin.
Kate cannot read well.
I'll text him.
Yeah, so it is convenient to hold it. Like, I don't know, can we make it without this piece? Like to hold like a mic?
I think it should stay on the table just for the sake of consistency.
I mean, when I read there.
Yeah, I don't know if it comes off here. Not easily.
No? Okay. So it's not bad to hold it this way, but it's hard to keep it away from my face.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I tend to like keep the mic really close to my face. Anyway, I'll keep the bios here for now. And I'm introducing what we're doing today. So that's acrylic painting, but not just acrylic. So in modern days, a lot of artists use paint markers in combination with acrylics. So this is the piece in progress, which has a combination of acrylic and the paint marker right here. So I'm going to work on this piece, but I'm not giving this type of job to no one because I don't want everyone to feel really sad about working for 3 months on one piece. So yes, I brought the photographs of mushrooms. The photograph I'm working on is from my Facebook friend profile. These are mushrooms from the forest in Latvia near Daugava River. And these are the mushrooms I brought for you. I don't know, you can choose painting a bigger one or a small one and a lot of greens, or this weird mushroom, or invent your own. So it's up to you what you want to do with it.
So we can use one?
Yes, you can use any of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. Which one are you going to use, Logan? In all the...
I really like this one.
Okay, you do that.
I worked on that one on a rock, and it turned out well.
Oh, yeah.
So these ones I haven't worked on. So what we're doing today is practically working with a paint marker on top of acrylic, only when it's dry, but the other way works well. So if you want to let acrylic dry and then work with paint markers, that works out pretty well. But if you are going to use a combo, just be considerate of not clogging the markers. But again, you can draw first and then use acrylic on top, which makes it way easier. And there is some tape to attach your paper to the table. And
Austin just said the audio is great.
yes? So how is it better, when it's here, when it's... Okay, I'll listen to that afterwards and see if there is any difference. Okay, so the it's a little bit different to actually hold that at the same time as holding the bias. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I want the mic to be close enough that it actually catches our voice, but not so close that you like see it right in the middle of the frame.
So, sorry. I need all the greens I can get,
Okay.
but I put them here so you can use them
Cool.
when I'm not. I will return them there.
I can paint, right?
Yes, you can just paint without using any paint markers. But the idea is to actually work on both.
To incorporate some both?
So you can You can take some time and try if it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Maybe I'll outline
With a paint
marker
marker,
and
yeah.
then paint into it.
Yeah, yeah. And if you don't want to at all, that's fine with me. Do it. If you cannot find a finer brush there, I brought some of mine here, but kind of work.
I'm gonna take one of these wires.
Beep. All right. So for me, oh, I didn't even get the palette for myself.
I'm going to start by outlining with some markers, less so because it's easier than paint and more so because then I don't have to go grab paint.
Austin said move the mic a bit closer. It's a bit choppy.
Okay.
I wonder if can we just turn the volume up?
The volume is all the way up already. I think we also have to make sure we speak reasonably. I'm like keeping an eye on the mic here.
Oh, like the actual
Yeah. And it's kind of. So let me see if I can switch that. That might be better for catching. No? What distance is best? I know it's not great at picking up my voice all the time because I have a very soft voice.
Where's all the white? Oh, thanks. Thank you.
whatever Ollie did, it's great now.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh. Speaking of my phone. Thank you.
I think it's because I had the noise cancellation on.
That's a nice
Being
habit to
confused by all
have.
the technology. Thanks, Austin.
Need a tiny bit of gray. Different browns. That as well. Okay, and then I created different cream versions of and what I'm going to work with, but I still need a tiny bit of just gray, so I need a little tiny bit of black, which I also put somewhere. Not that one. Is this black? No. I know that I brought one black for sure.
Tire swing.
And that is blue now.
Kind of black.
Is tire swing
Okay,
not
that's
black?
not black.
This might be black. It says tire swing.
Tire swing? Okay, let's try that one.
Just call it black.
Is a tire
I brought two
black?
blues instead of black. Okay, now I need to create some grays. So I can mix them in when needed. But they're very light grays, so I will need to mix white here and there.
The nice thing about having such a large collection of markers is you don't have to worry as much about matching colors. I feel like a lot of the time when you have like only like 5 markers, that's kind of what makes it less sophisticated. It's not the fact that you're using like cheap markers, it's the fact that you have to like use only those colors and you can't really like blend them like you can paint. But these ones, not only are they acrylics, so you can like kind of layer them a little bit, but we have all the options in the world.
The selection is wild.
Yes, it makes it a little harder sometimes to actually paint. Just sitting choosing colors. But yeah, I need to get used to it. Okay, so I also use grays with browns together, so I could mix it beforehand, or I could just lay them like this directly.
And something I do that I don't recommend is I always start with the subject, which it's easier for me to start there, but also it makes it a little harder to do the background after, but I prefer it because I find more enjoyable as a process, because it's more, I guess, exciting doing the subject, like the main subject, and then I can worry about the background later if I like how it turns out.
When I started painting the mushroom, the very first day, it was, I filled something like the third of it. I drew mushrooms and filled it like this with acrylic, and I stopped. So it took me a couple of hours to do just that. That's why I brought the small pieces. Like I offered that instead of painting on canvas, because that would take forever to work on all the detail. Not even going into detail, it would take a long time.
Although, to be honest, Kate, I don't think I'll ever paint as detailed as you do.
Yeah.
Like, the, accuracy you get in yours is very impressive. I kind of go for a more stylized,
Thank you.
just because the process is enjoyable for me, not necessarily because I think it's better that way.
Yeah, not everyone can enjoy just working on small detail, and I do not always enjoy that. I need days off.
Yeah.
Sometimes weeks of certain art techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah.
one thing that's good to do that I am not doing, if you're worried about getting the right colors, is to have like a swatch paper next to you, so you can like test it to make sure it's actually the color you want. Because if you look at the cap, you can only really guess exactly what it's going to be. It gives you a suggestion. It doesn't necessarily give you the exact color. And so if you are trying to be quite precise,
which is hard with this, with the a lot of grass pieces that
Yes.
are going in different directions.
Yes.
I could not focus on anything. At first, I just marked the darker pieces
yeah.
and some like blobs of green paint.
Yes, and also too is if you do a swatch paper and you swatch like the specific markers you're using, it can kind of help you reference in the future what pens you did and didn't like. Although I've never personally done that, I've just seen people do that online.
And also you can see that this process might take a very long time, and I expect to have something that might look like a ready piece to some, but not to me. So I can just
Grab some water.
how are you doing there,
Who?
everyone?
Good. Good. So I'm doing this. Yep. That's so
Nice. That's great. Wow.
That's looking good.
far. Trees and
Love
moss.
it.
I'm gonna.
Zoom in. That looks lovely.
Thank you. Oh.
I'll come over. With the mic even.
Buddy.
Interrogate you a little bit. I know, you're so far away
My
too.
Mushroom, I know. Yeah, so.
Your mushroom kind of looks like a pancake.
Yeah, it's very
I guess,
pancakey.
I don't know, maybe I'm just hungry.
Yeah. Could go for a pancake.
Like in hindsight, actually that doesn't look like a pancake at all. I'm using my creative mind. Oh, as I like am not focusing on the camera and just zooming in on the table. I'm so sorry to anyone that's watching this.
Yeah, so I did my background first.
Yeah.
I just did a bunch of different greens.
Yeah, unlike some people that have
Yeah.
no planning,
Oh, you know,
no forethought.
as long,
I like it. You're going for a darker green. Are you gonna lighten it up after, or are you going for like a more of a moody twilight?
very moody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave my trees a little darker.
I like that. It's kind of magical.
Yeah.
Add some highlight and then I'll go around so you can see Kate's the right way up, which is of course very beautiful. amazing.
Show stopping.
Need I say more?
Linda Evangelista.
Yeah, this one reminds me, I don't know what, but
Because this is my reference photo is like this little guy there, so I'm kind of have to do all this.
it's very magical.
Yeah.
It's kind of something I'd see like in an animated movie or something.
This yellow ochre is very close to the mushroom color.
Ooh. It's good to know.
That is not the color I had anticipated this being at all, which again, once again, another reason why you can swatch first. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it kind of as a base color and then add in kind of detail and shading with a probably darker color, maybe some lighter colors too. Lighter green.
Oh yeah, we only can afford a little glimpse into artist work rather than showing the whole process with our 1 hour.
I mean, I know it's this hour is so thrilling, but the whole process can't be quite like that.
There's high stakes with these lives, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know how people that are like full-time entertainers do it, where they're like talking the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that sound? We have one person right now. We had 3 at one point, but we lost them.
Oh,
Probably, actually.
To be fair, when I went around the table, I did also accidentally have the camera like super zoomed in.
Yeah, they're like, what am I watching?
You're like, what am I looking at? I don't want to see this. trying to keep it interesting. Swap it around between paintings. I know some people have said they like to when they can actually see the artist as well if they're talking. Which I'm not going to necessarily point the camera too much at someone because it's mostly me talking, and I'm looking at the camera, so I couldn't possibly be in it.
I also love that these these acrylic things have like a brush tip and a nib.
Yes.
So you can kind of, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
And then they have the kind of, they call it the fine tip, where it's a little more stiff. What's the white spot on yours for?
The mushroom.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Forethought.
We'll see how it goes.
Also, I love how that like bark is turning out.
Yeah. All things new markers.
The simple brushstroke is very effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it can be really tricky when you like, because when you look at the reference picture, you kind of see like a lot of greens, but I really like how you emphasize them and like build out the different shapes and the layers in it.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Thank you.
If you notice when it switches angles, that suddenly it gets like a really bad angle and then it zooms in or out. That's because it's really hard to zoom in and out on this thing. It usually just ends up like moving the comments around and it's very annoying. My technique for this grass is to just sporadically shake my hand and let the pen go up and down, so sometimes it's touching the paper, sometimes it's not. And then afterwards I'm going to go into more detail. But it gives us a nice layer of some interesting texture.
do my mushroom. But everything but the mushroom.
So far, I did not work on anything except with some sticks here, but my mushrooms are big.
I mentioned earlier when I was looking at James about how easy it is to get lost in all the greens. I kind of did that myself. So I tried, when I realized I was doing it, it kind of left the background a little lighter. So it wouldn't get as lost in there. It wouldn't just be like all of kind of constant green. So
That's
kind
beautiful.
of and it gives it some like depth a little bit
Yes.
compared.
You're also shading on your mushroom is really good.
Thank you. It's like, I didn't follow exactly like the shading here. As you can see, it's like light to the bottom, but I wanted to kind of have it pop more. And also, just adding that tiny little shadow underneath made it pop so much. Because before that, it looked very flat. Coming around here, we have. Where has our artist gone? We have a piece of art.
Piece of art. This is my. Yeah, my mushroom. I got some like moss growing up the tree. I thought, yeah, doing the shadows and the like highlights really like brought it to life.
The texture is lovely.
Yeah, it really worked out.
It does really feel like a I don't know what time of day, but a very specific time of day.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it glows under the moonlight, but it's not like pitch black, dark. Yeah.
Trying to keep up with you artists.
And we have Kate again. Realizing I'm a little zoomed in again. I think.
The progress of it.
Wow. Can you believe this is just a painting? It looks more realistic than the picture.
You can see very rough paint marker where the greens are. It's not the final version of it because in each of them there will be different greens. But it looks like I'm not even getting to greens. Just painting.
Yeah, what
mushrooms.
time is it? Oh, we're at 4:25.
25. This has been so fun.
Well, I chose a good time to go around and check.
Oh, okay.
Anyone have anything they want to add before, in the last 5 minutes before we finish up here? Oh, you can't do this without
Oh,
us.
sorry. I'll do this side. Oh, there we go. Okay, ready? Ooh. Yeah. I love a good border. Let's take it away.
What a good finale.
Yeah. Nice. Looks like a Polaroid.
It does. I should tape my pieces more often just to experience the satisfaction of taking off the
It
tape.
is very nice.
Yeah, let's do this. Oh, cool.
Yeah, focus.
Oh, beautiful. Wow.
You got that, like,
And you got the shape so in a cool way.
like a little bit further back, it's got like that, what's the word? Like the bokeh. You know, when that mushroom's in focus, but everything's out of focus in the
Oh, I
background?
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bokeh.
Nice. Oh, I like that. Looks like even like a little.
Yeah, like a little path.
Little
Little path
Nice.
into the magical forest.
Wow. Yeah. Very to the picture. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Just. And then there's Picasso over here. so realistic.
It will be eventually, but it's tons of work. Oh my god. Yeah.
Now we have to put away all the markers that we pulled out. So that's the fun part. We'll do that after we're done live, so you don't have to watch that.
That part doesn't scare me as much. Just continuing on this might be scary.
I also know we have a lot of artists that are very particular about color organization, and they would have a lovely time spending hours and hours organizing all the order of these markers into the perfect rainbow order. Me included, I might also enjoy doing that. But I will try to put them away as best I can, but I will not be fully color coordinating them this time.
No, groups of greens, groups of blues, whichever. I don't keep them by any method except of that.
Yeah,
Whichever doesn't fit goes separate.
just do my best. I guess thank you everyone for joining us for the live. We'll probably be focused finishing these up. And I don't think we have any major announcements right now. Our next upcoming event isn't the biennial, which isn't until December. So we have a bit of time, and we'll go into more detail on another live likely. But I hope everyone has a chance to, keep making art. Come in if you have the time and the means. And if not, we'll see you next week for another live. Bye.
Bye.